A young mother is getting dinner ready when something horrifying is captured on the family's nanny cams. The following video comes from a family who recently moved into their dream home. They had only been in the home for a few weeks before they noticed there was something very strange about their new residence. Luckily, one of the first priorities for the family was installing nanny cams throughout the home for their 7-month-old son. Otherwise, the family wouldn't have captured evidence proving what they had experienced was real. Around 4:30 p.m. on a weeknight, the nanny cams in their kitchen and living room captures this. Take a look. The mother notices that the kitchen door keeps opening on its own. Thinking nothing of it, she closes it again and again. Wondering what could be making the door open, she does a quick check of the locks and latches to see what the problem is. But she sees nothing out of the ordinary. That is until this happens. As you can see, as the mother gets close to the door for the 4th time, it shuts quickly in her face. The woman is so terrified, she almost leaves her child behind, running to find her husband. Although not really sure what to make of this, whether it was a loose latch or wind from an open window or a vent, it's the next 2 videos that scared them the most. Pay attention.
Do you know many people are unsatisfied with their looks, and that many individuals wish to become more attractive than they already are? There are men who wish to be taller, better looking, and more fit. There are women who wish to be beautiful with small waists and curvy in all the right places. But some of these people are forgetting the most important thing. Let's do an experiment, shall we? You will compare 2 different people and choose which model, A or B, is more attractive. Pay attention. Would it be Alana or Zara? Michael or Kareem? Vanessa or Katya? James or Daryl? Now, here's the catch. Over 80% of the people watching this video will notice that both A and B are the same model. The difference is that the B model is always smiling and happy, while the A model always looks depressed and sad. While that was easy for most people to spot, almost no one will ever wonder if the A models are actually sad or depressed. Most people will not think twice if something could be bothering their fellow human. And before you argue back, they are actors. They get paid to be sad. Remember, the same might be said about you or your job. Experiment over. Dare to be rare. Pay attention. Help others in need.
Pay attention. The couple is sitting watching TV in their living room, when all of a sudden, this is captured on the nanny cam in their bedroom. It should be pointed out that except for the man and his wife, no one else is awake in the house. So what happens causes them some alarm.
Paul finds them very important.
The couple hears a loud bang coming from upstairs. With all the weird things happening in the house, the man is understandably on high alert. He grabs a weapon to defend himself just in case. After looking around for a bit, the man doesn't find any intruders, but he does take notice of an open door. He investigates the door a bit, but sees nothing out of place. Knowing something caused the door to open, he decides to review the recordings captured that night. After playing back footage to see who opened the door, they find this. Obviously shocked by this, the couple becomes more cautious, even placing the child close to their bed. But one night, while they're sleeping, something shocking happens.
We interrupt the previous interruption that interrupted you last to ask what you're paying attention to. What are you paying attention to? What are you paying attention to? What are you paying attention to? One moment. Surprising news. We're cutting to more bullshit that costs you attention.
As the mother sleeps in her bed, her young son enters the room and walks directly towards the door that opened on its own. The boy stands there patiently, waiting, almost as if he knows what's about to happen. Again, the door opens on its own, this time directly in front of him. After a few minutes of staring at the open door, the young boy walks away. As the boy walks away, the camera captures the open door closing on its own. With everyone still asleep, no one except the boy knows what's happened. But it's what happens next that causes the family to review the nanny cam more thoroughly. One night, while the parents are out of the house, the oldest child is in the living room with the 7-month-old. While she is watching TV, the footage reaches a climax when the boy goes into his father's room again. He again waits patiently and expectantly in front of the door. And again, the door opens on its own in front of him. He again stands in front of the open door. But this time, something even more strange happens. After staring into darkness for a bit, the young boy goes through the door. Footage captures the moment where the door closes behind him. Meanwhile, downstairs, almost at the exact same moment the boy enters the door, the kitchen nanny cam captures this. As you can hear, multiple items started dropping in the closet. Without hesitating, the girl takes her brother and runs out of the room. Eventually, the parents come home. They find all their children are okay. But after reviewing the footage the nanny cams recorded that night, they get the new home ready for the market with plans to relocate their family somewhere else. So, what do you think? Do you think this was a strange occurrence, or is there a reasonable explanation to all of this? Take some time and pay attention to what you saw, and let us know in the comments what you think.
Let me see, get down in the, get down, bust it, get down in the, get down, bust it, let me see, get down in the, get down, bust it, open up, get down in the, get down, bust it, let me see.
Welcome to Attention. How would you like to spend your time today?
Video games, please.
Would you like the Gamer Grind special? You get 5 hours of gaming, but it will only feel like 2. Plus, you get an extra hour of searching adult content.
Sure, but could you take off the adult content? It's November.
It's December, sir, and the adult content comes bundled. You can't remove it. We recommend sending what you don't use to a friend.
Okay.
Great! Have a great drift. Next! What would you like to spend your time on today?
What would you like to spend your time on today?